What is going on, everybody? Oh, he's ready. He's already. Well, you know something, brother.
How to get that out of my system. Uh-oh, Chris is leaving. Chris!
What's going on, everybody? Dr. Chris Featherstone here for yet another episode of the
those guys, Raju and the crew must look at this and say, like, what is wrong with those guys?
Man, it's just a bunch of fun-loving SNL watching sitcom theme song knowing.
I mean, I want to see the great Dutchman open up his show, throwing his guns out there, man.
Know, man. There you go. Absolutely, man. It's that's what makes it fun every single week. We have fun, man. We have a good time every week, and we appease the live crowd by just having a good fun time, man. That's what we do. That's the reason why the Legion of Raw crowd, the focus group, if you will, ladies and gentlemen, have fun. Just like a bunch of laugh emojis going on right now already in the chat room. There you go.
Audience, that's the Sportskeeda Nation. There they are.
The laugh track, ladies and gentlemen. I think I got one over here. There we go. There's a laugh track.
A good one. I like yours.
Thank you. It's my laugh track from All in the Family, ladies and gentlemen.
Very nice.
All right. Do you remember that? Do you remember the words to that theme song? Those were the days.
Boy, the way Glenn Miller played. Good, you be Edith. I'll be Archie. You be Edith.
Oh, I don't remember. Okay.
Oh, come on.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, you're cheating, bro.
Yeah. I don't remember her. I don't remember her part.
Oh, I know the song by heart. I know everybody's part. Are you kidding me?
Let me see. I got
Boy, the way Glenn Miller played.
Okay.
Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days.
Didn't need no help.
No, that's me, man.
Oh, no. Everybody put his way. There you go.
Rolla Sal ran great. Those were the days.
Okay, and then here's my part. And you know who you were. I can't go that high.
And you knew if you were there. Yeah, bro, listen to that. Listen to that line in 73.
Girls were girls and men were.
Girls were girls and men were. Are we going to get canceled now?
That's precisely the word I was thinking.
We're going to get
girls on edit that out. We're going to get canceled.
Men, take that out, bro, please.
We're going to get canceled, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. All right. That's the show, ladies and gentlemen.
That should be the show. That's going to be, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, that's going to be the best part of the show.
Yes, indeed. Hey, we're just singing lyrics.
Chris, I swear, I got to tell you something about this show, guys. I swear to God. Bro, remember Jack Nicholas? Remember One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Indeed.
When he was such a freaking troublemaker, and at the end of the movie, they gave him a lobotomy, and the big chief had to suffocate him with the pillow because they didn't want him to live like that.
Yep.
Bro, I literally, I need a lobotomy to watch this show. guys, here's what there are three elements of this show. There are three very basic elements of this show. I'll tell you exactly what they are. Element number one, people approach each other or run into each other in the back and make matches amongst themselves.
Yes, indeed.
That's number one. Number two, they then proceed to go out there to the ring and have very long matches.
Yes.
Number three, every single finish of every single match is 100% predictable. Yeah. That's the show, bro. Yeah. That's the show. That's what you get for 3 straight hours. We're going to run into each other in the back, or we're going to go to Pierce. We're going to make a match. We're going to go have a long match, and you will know the finish to every single match. That's the show, bro. Like, literally, man, give me a lobotomy. I don't need a brain to watch this show, bro.
You know, I was definitely thinking about let's just go to Adam Pearce's, office for a match for this week or next week. But it's just like, again, man, where's the development here? I remember when they start changing the tone as far as just Triple H. They had a promo. He just kind of ditched all of the authority figures, and he was like, "Yeah, we're not going to do any authority figures anymore because blah blah blah." And it took just a matter of weeks for them to call Adam Pearce an official, just to kind of weasel their way back into it. And now he's the authority figure. And now it's even worse because only thing they have to do is just come to his office. And again, you know how I am with logic. Why don't if I wanted a world title shot, why don't I just go to Adam Pearce's office every week? Why am I spending so much of my time, or why am I wasting my time wanting some title, wanting some match with some person who's not champ? Why don't just go and ask for a championship match?
Or just go up to the champion and make a disparaging remark.
There you go.
Seriously. Yeah. And guys, I got to tell you, man, listen, man, I'm going to tell you this. These guys, forget the writers, bro. Forget the writers. Forget whatchamacallit, Gringo there in the gorilla position, Vince McMahon. Forget Triple H. Forget the boys. Bro, they don't understand wrestling. They don't understand wrestling. They don't understand how to write wrestling. They don't understand how to produce wrestling. They don't understand baby faces and heels, because I'm watching this stuff. This is not how you write a wrestling show. Here's a perfect example, bro. Okay? We open up the show with Laurel and Hardy, and they're cutting a promo. And, bro, what is Sami Zayn doing? I'll tell you exactly what he's doing, bro. The baby face is being a cry baby. Sami Zayn sounds like a crybaby. I should have beaten Roman Reigns. KO should have beaten Roman Reigns, but Roman Reigns has the championship for 1,000 days because he cheats. Bro, that's a baby. Imagine, put Steve Austin in that spot. Is Steve Austin going to say, I should have beat The Undertaker, but The Undertaker is a champion because he cheats? No, you're a crybaby, bro, and you're coming across like a whiny, crying biatch. That's what you're coming across. Then, Chris, let's go one step further. They said, he then goes on to say, Roman Reigns wants everything. It's never enough. Bro, that's a bad thing? Right. Like, Chris, don't you tell that to your own kids? Guys, the world's your oyster. Want it all. Take everything. You are saying Roman Reigns is never satisfied. Like, that's that's why he's the champion, bro. That's why he's the champion, man.
That's like a coworker getting upset about another coworker that they keep getting bonuses. You know,
bro, I'm telling you, like, I can't.
Oh, he got another bonus. Oh man, he keeps getting bonuses.
I mean, who is sitting down writing this copy for the tag team champions, bro? Who is writing this for them? Do you guys not understand the role of a babyface and the role of a heel?
Hey, Vince, look, a lot of those writers are like fledgling comedians. So perhaps the jokes are the
bro. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous that they don't understand. You sound like a whining, crying baby, bro.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of those writers really understand the importance of that dynamic, because you're supposed to present it like that way, and I think they're just trying to just make a show as a whole and not really focus on the characters. They're just filling spots.
I don't know what they're trying to do, but never in a million years would I be writing dialogue like this for these people. Yeah. Never in a million years, bro.
So shout out to Okay. So now, this the StreamYard they star the super chats. So good stuff.
Oh, that's very
Yeah,
nice.
that's pretty cool. So I don't have to spend so much time going sifting through them. So we will go to these super chats and we will start off with let's see here. John Charles 999. John gets a yellow ribbon because his is a little higher. Love
Very
both
nice.
you guys. Was wondering what music you listen to. I love Alan Parsons Project, and I'm only 22, lol. And also, I love the Police and Duran Duran. What do you like?
I'm a big music guy, bro. I have a record collection, Chris, of over 4,000 LPs. Takes up an entire room.
Oh,
John, I listen to everybody, bro. I listen to everyone, man. All kinds of music I can listen to, really, and appreciate. That's my hobby. That's my passion, bro. And I really, really love music and performers.
very nice. I'm a DJ, so I listen to music for my job as a DJ. But nowadays, I listen to mostly Christian rap and chill hop and jazz. Those are my favorite types of music to
Very
listen
nice.
to.
Very
jazz
nice.
guy, yeah. James Hammond, $2 super chat. Matt Riddle is the mystery partner. Obviously, I wouldn't say obviously because I don't know if he. That would just be too super redundant to me. And two, the very fact that they put him in the Royal Rumble. I guess he did have some heat with Imperium, but why would they book him as a mystery partner?
You're asking me though, bro.
You're the writer, not me.
Don't ask me to follow what they do.
Why do you think?
Because, bro,
who do you think the mystery partner would be?
Bro, here's all I know. This is what I know. 2 weeks ago, or was it last week? When did Cody Rhodes say Brock Lesnar's in my rearview mirror? Last week or 2 weeks ago?
It was
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Argument's sake.
Yeah.
What did he say tonight? Brock Lesnar's in my way. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, bro. The dude was in your rearview mirror 2 weeks ago. Now he's how does that happen, bro? How does that happen?
Jump the line, man.
This is what I'm talking about, bro. This is exactly what I'm talking about, bro.
He jumped the line, man.
Oh,
I guess when he attacked him, he caused him to get in the front of the line, jumped in the line. Andrew Cool. That sounds like a babyface faction name to compete against Indus-Shear.
What's that?
Andrew Cool.
Andrew Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty
cool.
Cool.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, pretty cool name. They were showcasing Gunta a lot on this show. I actually like that. I mean, I like.
Yeah, I'm fine with those guys. I got no issues with those guys.
Yeah, I think they should showcase Gunther a lot. Imperium, I mean, Kaiser and Vinci, if they didn't lose last week, sure, but they made them look relevant this week after just blatantly just flat out losing last week. Like, again, when I was thinking about that today and all the times they were showcasing, I thought to myself, like, why again did they lose last week? Like, what was the purpose of losing? And again, just for KO and Sami to lose this week. So it made the loss look even worse last week because they lost this week. It just, the logic with the 50-50 and this team winning this week and losing this week, I just don't get it.
Bro, all they had to do, this is the problem you get with not planning, Chris. Here's the problem you get with not planning. All they had to do last week was Imperium's wrestling Laurel and Hardy. All they had to do, bro, was the Usos come out and help Imperium go over. Now you owe us one, which leads right into this week. Bro, that's what happened. So what happened, Chris? They gave Imperium a loss for nothing. When if they knew what they were doing, that's all they had to do last week to set up this week. But no, what do? They beat Emporium for no reason whatsoever.
Mhm.
That's all you had to do last week, bro.
Yeah. You you changed their gimmick name from a very battle tested faction name to a drugstore.
Yeah, well, it's much easier for me that way. Say an Emporium.
Just go to the drugstore. Yeah,
it's much more easier for
to
me,
the
bro. So,
Emporium.
yeah, from going forward, it'll be the
It'll be
Emporium.
the Emporium.
Yes.
Let's see. We got Mustafa. We got Michael 299. Mustafa Ali. I used to be a loser. You still are. That's your boy. We'll talk about that, man. Matter of fact, we might as well talk about that now since let's give Michael some love because he did the super chat. So I think it's quite clear why Mustafa Ali won the battle royal, right?
Why?
Because they wanted some type of Middle Eastern representation for the Saudi event. It used to be Mansoor. Like Mansoor used to win like every random battle royal in Saudi.
What's the Saudi tie-in? This match. Oh, that's where the next pay-per-view is.
Yeah, so he's the number one.
Oh, of course. All right, there you go. Bro, I don't even know where the shows are.
Yeah.
Abs 1000%, absolutely.
Yeah. Although it's weird, I think it's weird. I just think it's weird because Ali he's American. Like he was born a half hour outside of Chicago. So like he's an American. Yes, his parents are Pakistani and Indian, but that's not Saudi Arabia. So it's like, why are you like? What do you do? Okay,
you think Vince? You think the gringo kid sitting at the girl road position understands all that? He don't have a clue,
man. It's like
he doesn't have a clue, bro.
It's like
that's
just ridiculous, man. It's like you going to Africa, like Kenya or something like that, and they just choose some random black person, like he's just gonna go. Doesn't make sense, man. It's a bit defaming. Like I'm not.
Bro, look at the way. Come on, man. Look at the Halloween costumes they're putting Ginger's boys in. Like, come on, like that bro. They're so brain dead. It's not even funny, man.
Yeah, it is very much so. Next we have Joseph. Why do 499? Why do faces have bad writing these days? Why do they look so weak and dumb? Good heels come from having good faces. That's a good point.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. But when you're whining and crying about the heel cheating, bro, that's what the heel's supposed to do. That's why they're called heels. They cheat, bro. We should know that at this point in the game, bro.
Yeah, very much so. Next we have Scott Smith, $2 super chat, bro. We're all dragged out more than RuPaul's Drag Race.
Very nice.
You can't say that. We don't want to
take that out, man.
just like the theme songs. All right, so let's get to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
We did all that already, man. We're up to Nakamura and the Miz, bro. We got a whole 2 weeks out of Nakamura saying the Miz has small balls. Okay,
what do you got on that, man?
Huh?
I said, what do you have on that?
That's it, bro. They got 2 weeks out of Nakamura saying the Miz has small balls, so that gave them content for 2 weeks, bro.
That's horrible.
Like the Miz was gonna go over in this match, guys. Even though they beat Nakamura his first night out on Raw, bro.
Yeah.
So now we're back to 50-50.
I know, yeah, literally 50-50 with Nakamura's. This is first time ever on Raw too. So it's an actual clean slate for Nakamura because he's been on the SmackDown the whole time he's been there. So he could have really been used in a positive way. It just, to me, I just don't understand if you're going to use Nakamura in a positive way and use him as a babyface. Why don't you just pick another babyface to be a part of the tournament? And just if you know he's not going to win, don't have him be in this match last week just to lose. You know what I mean? He could have been used. He could have been protected. Vince, in your opinion, why do you think it's such a issue with the art of protecting wrestlers nowadays?
Yeah, but again, bro, it's going to go back to what Triple H said years ago, bro, because if you protect wrestlers, they're going to get over.
Yeah, the
And
Ryback effect.
if
Yeah.
the Ryback, and if they're over, now they've got you by the cojones, and
Yeah.
we're like Cena had him by the cojones, Batista had him by the cojones,
Yeah.
Lesnar has him by the cojones, Austin had them by the cojones, Michaels had them by the cojones, and they were not going to let that happen again. And bro, this is where I give them credit, because they have lived up to their word 1,000%.
With the exception of Reigns, no one is bigger than the WWE.
Yeah.
For those who don't know what the Ryback effect is, Ryback, he talked in one of his shows. He used to have a podcast, and he talked in one of his shows years ago that he talked about how Triple H told him, and I'm paraphrasing, that he told Ryback the reason why they wouldn't push him at the level that they want to, that he wants them to push him, was because post Cena, basically they're going to be sure to keep tight grip on the wrestler so they don't transcend the business. So everybody like Triple H told Ryback that everybody post Cena will be sure to be under the spell of the WWE, basically, and won't be pushed beyond the business. And so that's the Ryback effect, essentially. And everybody, as that we've seen, minus arguably Roman, that's true, and that was probably 10 years ago that he was told that. So it's been that long. We have backstage Raquel Rodriguez, Chelsea, Sonya Deville. Then we have Seth Rollins sit down interview.
Hold on, let's talk about this backstage thing, bro, and let's tie this in with the match.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because bro, you want to get Rachel. Is it Rachel or Raquel? Raquel. A combination of both.
Raquel.
Okay,
Raquel's her name. However,
you want to get Raquel over, and I like Raquel. I like Raquel. I do. I like Raquel. I have no issue. But here's how you get Raquel over. Mm-hmm. They're supposed to have a tag team match. Liv's not being cleared to wrestle. Raquel says, no problem. Let's make it a handicap match.
Yeah.
Okay, now she's got a set of cojones. You go out there, bro. They can't put her away. I don't need to tell you the Rocky story, man. She's wearing him out. She starts making a comeback at the end.
Yeah.
Now you send Rousey and who's the other one?
Shayna Baszler.
Now you send them when she's about to go over in a handicap match. Now you send her. Yeah. They screw her up. Now you go one step further. Now the heels have an issue with Baszler and Rousey for interfering in their match. So now you can go to that road before Rousey and Baszler ever get to the tag team champions. You see, that's how you prolong TV.
Yeah.
But rather than do that, bro, it's going to be a one-on-one match. Whoop-de-doo. And then they're gonna attack her in the back. You just took that. I just gave you at least 3 to 6 months of television with what I just told you, which is so easy to do. The problem is, bro, there's no planning. They're writing this stuff at the last minute, and all these things they're missing. They just introduced Raquel to the show.
Yeah,
that's how you get her over. I'll take the both of you on. That's how you get her over. Make her look strong. She's right about to go over. Then you send the other heel team.
Yeah.
That's how you get her over,
simple.
bro.
Yeah, real simple. We get Imperium, or as...
Hold on. Give me Joey. Where you go? What you got? You got a plane to catch? Give me a time out.
I got a bed to catch.
Not bed. No bed, bro. No bed.
You're about to talk Seth Rollins over my bedtime?
Yes. Yes.
Hurry up, Joey. Yes. Come on.
Time out, Joey. Time out, Joey.
You know, I'm sitting there watching these two yahoos, Seth Rollins and Graves, and I swear, here's what I'm thinking. Do you guys go to clown college? you literally, bro, you look like clowns in a circus. The only thing missing is literally the face paint. You dress like clowns, bro. Like literally. And it's bad enough that sometimes Rollins wears women's clothing out there. It's bad enough now that you got the both of them dressing like absolute clowns. Bro, that's where you're missing the reality in, because, bro, can I tell you, know, when I say, Chris, they don't understand the business, let me give you a perfect example, because I produced everybody you can imagine. The only person I probably never produced was John Cena. Chris, this is Wrestling 101. Okay? When you're cutting a promo, you've got this. You've got your face. Facials tell so much. That's why I made the comment years ago that it was difficult to get Mexican wrestlers over, Japanese wrestlers over, for two reasons. Number one, they don't speak English, so they can't communicate with the American fans. And number two, the mask, because you don't see the emotion in their face. So the fact that they can't, there's a communication gap. You can't see their emotion. It's difficult to get them over. The reason I bring that up is, bro, wearing sunglasses during an interview. Bro, you can start off wearing the sunglasses, but then when you really want to drive a point home, the sunglasses have to come off, bro. Yeah. So now people can look in your eyes and they can see and they can feel the emotion. Do I really need to teach Seth Rollins that, however many years he's been in the business? Mm-hmm. You can't keep them on for the entire interview. First of all, bro, there was probably only one person in the history of the business that could that pull that off, because the guy had more charisma than anybody that ever set foot in the ring, and that was Macho Man Randy Savage. And even Savage took his glasses off, bro. Really? Yeah. I mean, bro, that is Wrestling 101. You could keep him on so you could be the cool guy. Oh, Seth is wearing sunglasses indoors. He must be a star. But when you're going to hit the go-home line, bro, you got to take the glasses off so people can look in your face. Yeah. Bro, that is Wrestling 101, bro.
Yeah, it makes sense, especially as far as just from a television perspective, for sure. We got Nasir 499 super chat. Paul Heyman's draft to SmackDown. So
he was a visitor. He was a visitor. They made that clear with his phone.
Yeah, the phone said visitor on it. Yeah. So that's a way to already get the loophole.
Yes,
with the draft is that someone can come as a visitor. So anyone from SmackDown next week can come and just have visitor on their clothes. And
well, not only that, if you're just visiting, why are you allowed to go out there?
True.
Why are you allowed? You're a visitor. Why are you going out there, bro?
That's like CM Punk was backstage a few weeks ago as a visitor. That means he can just come up on the ramp and just stand there and watch.
No, bro. You know what it's like? It's like your Aunt Mary is going in for a heart surgery.
Yes.
And they give you the visitor pass so you can go visit Aunt Mary. So you go in wearing a visitor pass and you say, you know what? I'll just conduct this operation.
Yeah, or you can just knock on the door. Just knock on the door. Sir, did you need something? No, I'm just watching.
Yeah, give me the scalpel. Send me a couple nurses. I'll do it. He's a visitor.
Sir, excuse me. So you got to go. You can't. Excuse me. You can't say I'm a visitor. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to stand here in this operation room and watch the operation.
Yes. Exactly. I'm a visitor, so I'm going to walk out there on the stage.
Yes, indeed. Young Reckless 199 super chat. Russo, who do you think will dethrone Roman Reigns?
Whoever it is, bro. If it's not Cody Rhodes, then they're not there yet. It's somebody that's not there. It's nobody on the current roster.
Yeah, it's sad that they've relegated and they've made everybody else look so much lower than Reigns. I'm still not sold on Cody, but it just makes sense for Cody to finish the story, so to speak. So they're talking about there's rumors. I really hope this isn't the case, but they're rumored for Roman and Cody for WrestleMania 40, man.
That's the next WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that, bro. What else did I got?
How in the world do you drag this on for another 10 and a half months?
Exactly the way they're doing it, bro. Cody's on the show. Nobody's on the show. Brock's on the show. Nobody's on the show. The both of them are on the show. Oof. Nobody's on the show. That's how you do it, bro. Bro, look at what they're doing with Trish and Becky. Do I really need them to cut back-to-back promos? Can somebody explain to me why they're not in the same building at the same time? I'll tell you why, bro. Because creatively they don't know what to do. Yeah. That's why they're not in the same building at the same time. So we got to hear Trish's promo last week. And then we got to hear Becky's promo this week, and Trish isn't in the building. We still haven't heard from Lita. Okay.
It feels like a really, really bad stretch. One thing I do like about this, and we'll talk about Becky Lynch's promo here in a minute. We got some super chats too. Before we get to Michael's is next. Let's talk about Ali. Let's talk about your boy. Let's talk about your boy, Mustafa Ali.
It's just like, bro, did we I don't know, bro. I know I'm getting older and I forget a lot of things. And I change names. I understand all that. Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty sure Ali is doing the Bo gimmick.
Yes.
Is there anything different between what Bo Dallas did and what it's the same? And bro, here's the funny thing. You would think if that gimmick got Bo Dallas over, then, well, we'll do it 3 years from now. They'll forget about it. The gimmick didn't get Bo Dallas over.
Correct.
So why would you see now? If I'm Ali, I'm saying two things. Number one, didn't you do this with Bo Dallas? That's my first question. Number two, if you didn't get it with Bo Dallas, what makes you think you can get it over with me? What's the difference going to be? That's what I would ask as a performer.
Yeah. So I think the only way to get out of this is just to have Paige manage Ali. Positively Paige and positive Ali.
Hey, bro, that definitely would be better than what they have now.
Just do it, man. Just have Paige come out with Ali. I would much rather prefer that than what we're getting now.
I would too. I definitely would too.
And the very fact that they're putting Ali in the Saudi spot because his parents are Middle Eastern.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Weird, man. It's super weird. All right, so now if his parents were Saudi, you know what I mean, like if he has like a Saudi heritage, I'm cool with that. If he was born in America and had a Saudi heritage, that's fine. Just like, Zelina Vega, she was born in Queens and, she has a Puerto Rican ancestry. She's a Puerto Rican heritage. I'm cool. But because you're in the vicinity of the Middle East and they're just throwing you out because like, oh, okay, yeah, you're Middle Eastern. To me, that's super sus to me. That's super, super weird, man. Next we have Michael 799 super chat. What do you think of Gable Steveson being the one to beat Gunther? Thank you for making my childhood great. Love from Australia.
That's very nice, Michael. Thank you. How far away is Gable Stevenson? Do you know, Chris? I mean, do we know how far away he is?
He's been his push has been halted, man. They're not really seeing too much highness on. I think he's competing again for a wrestling meet.
So that's kind of up in the air then.
Yeah. I think he's just. I mean, he's been training, but they haven't had anything from it for him. But so now he's just like, man, I've been sitting here doing nothing.
Yeah.
So I think he's doing some type of wrestling. Only 22, man. So yeah, he's still doing his thing. 125. Yeah, I'll find out where he's. Because I know he's going back to amateur wrestling. If I don't, So USA announced, this is as of April the 12th. Yeah, so I was right. USA Wrestling announced in April that he's returning to amateur wrestling as a part of the U.S. Open. So
interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So he's he's like, look, y'all clowns, y'all had this big old promise for me. I'm going back to competing for wrestling. I don't blame him, man. I don't. Like, to me, when they brought in Mark Henry as this big Olympic wrestler, and they didn't like have much for him, and then the sexual chocolate, the character is what got him over. You were there during the Mark Henry stuff. Like, what was Vince's idea? Because if I'm not mistaken, he had a 10-year contract, right?
American strongman.
That's all he had.
That was it.
Wow. Because I remember, if I'm not mistaken, he came in and he got over Lawler, didn't he?
Yeah, he wrestled Lawler. That was the first match. Yeah.
And that was, and what was the plan after Lawler? Nothing. Were you the one who came up with the idea to have him join the Nation?
Oh God, I don't. I know I came up with sexual chocolate and him and D'Lo and the crush on China and all that stuff. Okay. I don't remember that part, Chris. I don't remember.
Gotcha. Yeah, because sexual chocolate was it.
Yeah.
The Nation was better. You know, I mean, it was something, but just the Olympic strongman, All-American, it was just super bland. Yeah. And
bro, you talk about super bland. Here we are. How many years later? Okay. So we come on here every week and I moan and groan and I complain that they don't do any vignettes. So we get 2 on this show now.
Yeah.
Okay, because I guess they're watching the show. Here's the only problem with both vignettes.
I know exactly what you're about to say, and I thought about the same.
Okay, thing. I got a takeaway with both of the vignettes. First of all, the Irish Ace, JD McDonough.
Yep.
Okay, bro. So, okay, all right. Okay, so this guy is a wrestler with an Irish accent. Okay, I got it. There is no character. There is nothing. He could be Sheamus. He could be Drew McIntyre. He's a wrestler with an Irish accent calling himself the Irish Ace. Okay, so there is zero character at all. This is a wrestler from Ireland, like Irish Pat Barrett. Okay?
Yeah.
Then we go to Apollo Crews. And I'm like, okay, so Apollo Crews is getting up in the morning and running now. Okay, all right. So that's Apollo's character. Now he's running.
Now he's Apollo Creed.
Now he's Apollo Creed. He's getting up, he's running, and he's running on top of buildings.
Yes.
Okay.
Now. Yes, indeed.
So we
I would pop for that though. I think they should make him more of a like, he should come out to like Living in America from James Brown and just do an Apollo Creed gimmick. That's much better than just some random workout routine of running.
We complain that there's no vignettes, so they give us vignettes and tell us, yeah, these guys are pretty much wrestlers.
They basically shove it to us. Is what.
Oh my God!
We'll give you vignettes, all right.
Oh my God!
Here's the thing with McDonough. I think McDonough. This is what I didn't understand about McDonough. I looked at the vignette, and I've said this many times before, and you've been there. So, and you've even mentioned it before too. Like WWE's like production and vignettes and just overall media. I mean, just phenomenal.
Man.
Yeah, just their ability to make vignettes. they do it all the time in the Hall of Fame. Someone can have like a decent career, and then their production is so good it makes them look like a Hall of Famer. They do that all the time, and they're really good, man. And I'm like, man, you could have really done some weekly vignettes with JD McDonough with kind of like the creepy Irish, type of gimmick what they were doing initially when they did the vignette this week. This is what got me, Vince. I was like, okay, that's not bad. That's not a bad vignette. But I just saw him 20 minutes ago look just like everybody else. You know what I mean? And he was a part of a Royal Rumble. That was his initiation to the show, and he got eliminated. So, like, why did why did you have him in the Royal Rumble as just another body? Yes, he attacked Dolph Ziggler. Who cares that he attacked Dolph Ziggler?
Exactly.
What does that even mean?
It doesn't mean anything, bro.
Yes, he beat Dolph Ziggler. Okay, now what? That doesn't make sense to me at all.
I mean, bro, I look at this guy, JD McDonough, and I'm like, okay, bro, you had Aleister Black, and you couldn't get that dude over. And you're going to get this dude over who had from what I've seen so far, has a 10th of the personality of an Aleister Black. You're going to get this dude. You couldn't get him over. Yeah. This is another guy, bro, that's going to come in and out. Buddy Murphy, who, I still say it to this day, Chris, since we've been watching this, been doing this show, however long it's been, the best match I ever saw on any Raw, without a shadow of a doubt, was Buddy Murphy and Aleister Black, because it looked real.
Indeed.
And where are both of those guys right now?
They are in AEW.
Yeah, exactly.
The same faction, by the way.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, our anniversary together is June.
For how many years?
I believe 3, man.
Really?
Yeah, let me find
crap,
out, man. I think you and I
have to send you flowers.
Very nice. I can find out. Let's see. The first Legion of Raw with you. I'm pulling it up right now. Actually, I'm finding out the first Legion of Raw. Shout out to Sportskeeda for continuing to do what I asked them to do and keeping these videos in a playlist. It's much easier to get to them that way. So I can find out. First of all, there were, me and Road Warrior Animal, and then Vince Russo. You were, yeah. This was great, man. This is it'll be 3 years.
Wow,
yeah.
We're a staple, bro. We're a staple now, man.
Yes, indeed. I'm watching the first matter of fact, let's just go ahead, man. Let's
throw it up, man.
See
how much I've aged in the last 3 years watching this freaking show.
Let me see. We take this off, and I'm about to bring
let's see the age I put on, bro, because
here we go. Ready?
Yeah, let's see.
Here we go. Where's my drum roll? Is this it? All right. Legion of Raw. There you go.
Oh my God, look at my lighting.
Yes, the lighting has got much better.
Holy crap! What am I? What am I, a vampire?
That was your. I think that.
Look at you! How bored you are by me. Look at you, man! Holy crap, Chris! Come on, man! Give me something, man!
Yeah, I was
very against having Vince Russo on as your partner. Look at you,
look,
man.
That was like a few weeks after Animal died, man. So
selling, man.
That was my homeboy, man. Him and I end up becoming really good friends. And I was probably still mourning from that.
Yeah.
And I was still getting a feel of Vince Russo, man. So I think that was my thing. But now we're like 2 peas in a pod.
Yes, sirree.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm looking at myself. I'm looking at myself, and I was just like, this probably. Here's the thing. You know what it was, Vince. I'm gonna tell you what it was. Actually, I'm starting to make a motion now as I'm looking at it. So I guess my big thing was Raw to me for years has absolutely sucked. I mean, it's been absolutely horrible. So reviewing Raw is not fun to me.
No.
Reviewing Raw with Vince Russo and the SK Nation is very fun to me, actually.
Yeah.
Because okay, so matter of fact, here we go. There you go. That's me showing emotion now.
Okay, all right, that's good.
There we go. Yeah, I was super concentrated to what you were saying. I guess.
Now, Chris, if you want to know the truth, when they were trying to get me to do this show, and I wasn't that familiar with you, I think you had interviewed me once or something.
Yeah,
I said to Raju and the crew, I says, you got to give me a little bit more on this guy.
Yeah.
So I actually recorded that. I still have what they said.
Wow. Okay.
Would you like me to play that?
Yes. Hold on. You need a drum roll?
Yeah. I was on the fence. I didn't know Dr. Chris from A Hole in the Wall. I told them they had to give me more information, and I'm like, let me record this, and I'll go back and listen to it. So give me a drum roll.
All right, here we go.
All right, here it is. Here's what they said about Dr. Chris when they were wooing me to come on Sportskeeda. Here's what they said.
That shit that he does, I mean, with the hands in the pants, I mean, that is great stuff.
That sold me, bro. That sold me, Chris. When they told me about you with the hands in the pants, I'm like, I gotta do a show with this dude, man. I gotta do a show with this dude.
Indeed. The hands of the pants did it 100%, man. So, yeah, 3 years later, you get two goofy people just having a great time.
Yes, sir, Reba. Yes.
All right. Next we have we got super chats, man. We got a lot of super chats, man. So let's give the super chat some love. Where are we at? We at Young Reckless. Let's do this. 199. Do you think Cody and Seth is today?
Oh God, no! Please, bro. No, and no. Bro, can you imagine, bro? Can you imagine Bret Hart coming out singing to his theme song, bro? Can you imagine Bret Hart? Can you imagine Bret Hart coming out? Can you imagine Bret Hart? Can you imagine, bro, the Hitman? Can you imagine the Hitman dressing like a circus clown and sitting down for an interview? Can you imagine, bro?
Oh man.
Even Bret took off his sunglasses during his promo.
He did. He actually gave them to the kids in the crowd, which is a very good babyface move, which Seth could do the same thing if he wanted to. Or if the fans would have started singing Sexy Boy.
Yeah.
Live, right? That would have been really cool. What do you think the tipping point was, Vince, for the fans to start hijacking shows by singing? Was it Jericho's Judas?
Probably, yeah.
You think there was that? Yeah. It just seems like that was like the start of like this trend of the fans putting themselves over by hijacking crowds and singing.
Yeah.
And they got so like excited about singing Judas. Now they're just like, let's just find a WWE version of it. Let's just sing with.
That's exactly it.
Yeah. Next we have Awesome Sauce, $11.
I want to be fair before we get to Awesome Sauce, so people don't know that people understand I'm not picking on wrestling fans, bro. In the sports world, you know what has driven me crazy for years, and every game I cut a freaking promo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those Brave fans with this. Oh my God. I want to kill somebody, Chris. I just want you guys to know it's not just the wrestling that. Oh my God. It drives me freaking nuts, bro.
Yeah. Florida State does that too. So
do they really? Florida State does that? Oh, it drives me out of my mind, bro. Out of my mind.
Yes, indeed. All right, super Awesome Sauce. So hear about Rude retiring. It's sad. I saw his great run in TNA as world champion with Storm. Then in WWE, he was a jobber. When he talks, wrestles better than 90% of the roster is why WWE is infuriating.
I got to give him a call, bro, because I guess he's going in for another surgery, or he went in for another surgery or something.
Yeah.
I got to touch base with him, man. He was what a joy to work with, man. Yeah. What an ace of a guy, man. Man, really, bro.
Yeah, it's sad. And here's the crazy part of that, Vince. Even if he was, I think, if he was in good health, I still don't think WWE would know what to do with him.
No, not at all. Not at all, bro. Yeah.
I think that I think honestly, WWE doesn't owe anybody anything really, but for the sake of argument, I do think that they should make Bobby Roode an NXT coach. I think.
Yeah, no, I was just saying the same thing. I was thinking backstage job. He needs to be doing something.
Yeah, I think so too.
I agree with you 1,000%.
Agent work, I mean, like, do you want to be an agent and help put together a match, a match or two in the pay-per-view or the show, or do you want to really be a coach and really get into the nitty-gritty with those NXT kids?
Yeah.
And I think that would be a more enjoyable job for Bobby Roode. Let's see, Eddie in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Vince's beater will dethrone Reigns. Very nice, man. Very nice. Speaking of your beater, promote the fantasy baseball.
Guys, if you're a fantasy baseball player and you want weekly advice through podcast, check out patreon.com/VRFBB. Guys, for only $5 a month. I do numerous podcasts during the week. I will help you win your fantasy baseball league. Patreon.com/VRFBB. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Very nice. $5, 7 stars, 9 minutes. He's got another sound clip. I love Vince's sound clips, man. What do you got this time? he's brewing over there. He's brewing over there. What you got for me, Vince?
I don't anticipate ever giving another match 7 stars, but if I do, then it'll be a wonderful thing for wrestling.
Unbelievable. Can you imagine how highly you think of yourself? That just blows my mind, bro. You think that
7 stars? I mean, I wouldn't imagine giving another match 7 stars.
Oh my god!
So we got $5 for the Patreon, right?
Yes.
We got $5 and we got 7 stars.
Yes.
We got to close the trifecta. We got to get the 9-minute promo, man.
Oh god.
we got to get the 9-minute promo. $5, 7 stars, 9 minutes.
That was absolute crap. I never wanted to be in this position. I never wanted to be here, but you made a promise. You already went back in a gentleman's agreement once. You made a promise to him. You said you were going to give him a match. That was BS.
This is the worst promo ever.
And you can't even promise people matches. I make the matches. And I'm going to tell you right now, Kenny, 9 days from tonight, you got time to get ready, man. 9 days from tonight, you have to wrestle in 9 days from tonight on Dynamite.
Bro, listen to the way he deepens his voice.
Oh, Dynamite!
You get a shot at the title.
I'm not doing it.
It's too late.
I'm not doing it.
Too late.
You shouldn't have said it.
You shouldn't have said it.
What a tool, man. What a freaking tool.
But I was on Facebook, man, and I sent Vince, I texted Vince this amazing.
Oh yeah, man. It was, bro.
It was a compilation of Tony Khan just hugging people and coming out and cutting promos and just really being just Tony Khan, man. I would pop. I think Tony Khan's probably a really cool dude. I just think he's super quirky. He's funny. He's weird.
Right.
I would pop if they make him an on-screen authority, but they might as well make.
Might as well. I'm with you, bro. I would definitely be more interested than I am now. That's a shoot.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Rollin 1999.
Wow, Rollin, very nice.
Are you guys sure that Roman is a star like Austin Rock Cena? I don't think that he's crossed over into pop culture. WWE chose Cena for the video game. The 2 girls in NCAA traded You Can't See Me Taunts Bliss merches is number 1. I think that he's being built to be better than the rest. He's a cut above the rest in the business. You know what I mean? He has that appeal, he has that look to be able to just easily transition into movies. Like to me, Roman Reigns is someone who would make it big in some way if he were to retire now. I don't see a lot of people, other people feeling bigger than the business, that they'll have that transcend effect. I think Seth Rollins, if he became like a Joker style character, like in the movies, I think it may work. But Roman Reigns just feels bigger than the business more than anybody else.
Here's one of the problems, Chris. I am a fan of Roman Reigns. Make no bones about it. Bro, there's no depth there. It's very, very one-dimensional. Bro, I was watching an episode of the Attitude Era today because I review it over on russosbrand.com. And, bro, Taker's about to get in the ring with Kane. And he goes to the graveyard and he's sitting in front of the tombstones of his mother and dad.
Mm-hmm.
And he's explaining to them, I didn't want to do this.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. Bro, he ends it with telling his parents, this is Taker at the height of Taker. He ends it by telling his parents, I love you. And bro, that's what makes you real.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where the emotion, because now all of a sudden, oh my God, Taker had parents and they died. And I mean, now you're seeing that side of it. Bro, all you're ever getting with Reigns is acknowledge me. If the Usos lose, he's getting on them. Wise man. I mean, bro, you got to start giving me more range than that. Bro, we should know by now what's Roman Reigns' weakness. If you were going to defeat, there's got to be something. Either the little girl, his daughter, he was in the commercial with. There's got to be some kind of Achilles heel. Bro, he's been playing this role for so long with the same promos and the same gimmicks, and they've got to start expanding on this a little bit, bro.
Yeah, I like Reigns, and I like what they've done with Reigns. They made him look like a star. But I will agree with you, Vince, when it comes to the need at this point to add more layers to his character.
Yeah,
I think at this point, like the bloodline thing, I love long feuds. I think that was good overall. But at the end of the day, Vince, again, I say who got over in all this? You know what I mean? Because KO and Sami, man, I mean, talk about a huge plunge from the just feverish pitches they had during the bloodline angle that ended at WrestleMania, and they just feel like everybody else. The payoff didn't really match the story and the journey, like the destination. It's like I'm journeying.
Bro, they lost
destination. I'm like,
they lost the tag. We said it before it happened. The tag team championships were the consolation prize.
Yeah,
Owens Sami reminded us today. They both lost to Roman Reigns. You just reminded us, bro.
100%. And I said, and I remember saying that weeks and weeks before WrestleMania, is I think that because you're like, man, where are they going to go with this? Because you were just kind of pitching fantasy KO and Sami. I was like, no, I don't think that's going to happen. I think the consolation prize is basically KO and Sami helping Roman Reigns develop and the bloodline get here. And basically, they're going to say, thank you. We're going to give you the tag titles. And speaking of that, why do they still have 2 tag team championships? Why don't they just merge them?
I don't know, bro. I'm so confused with all these titles. I don't know.
This person got 2 titles. This person got 1 title. And this person is the SmackDown champion on Raw, and this other person's the Raw champion on SmackDown.
And the other person went wee all the way home.
Yes, indeed. Next we have Star Trekker Tracks, $5. Is Ali Gunther the Andre Hogan of the modern era? Is
yes. Good observation, man. Very nice.
Oof, man, the irresistible force against the immovable object, man. Which one is which, Vince?
I think Ali is Andre.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very nice, man. That's a good comparison there. Johnny Slice, $5. He should change his name to JD Madonna and come out voguing to the ring. Sports entertainment. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yes.
It needs to be something. It needs to be something with this guy. I think they could have done something if they didn't have him in the battle royal. I think they could have. Nasir, we already read your other.
Did we?
With the Paul Heyman was drafted to SmackDown, so why is he on Raw? That was just last
okay. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, I mean, JD McDonough, what do you think about him? Because I just don't see. I see some vignettes, and then what? He's going to win a couple matches. He's going to beat Dolph Ziggler, and he's going to beat Kiwa Tozawa, and then he's going to lose to somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, do you think that joining the Judgment Day would have been a better choice for him?
For McDonough?
Yeah.
Bro, listen. Bro, the highest that any of these newbies are going to go are to God, I can't even remember his name now. Austin Theory level. And Austin Theory is not over. I don't care how many times they put him on TV. I don't care how long he's the champion. That's the ceiling.
Yeah. Right.
Austin Theory is the ceiling, bro.
That's a good but unfortunately sad litmus test there.
Yeah.
Nasir said he sent a $10 one. Do you see it anywhere? I don't see it. All right, Nasir. It's not coming up in the in the star chats, and I'm going back and back and back. I definitely don't want to miss out on your love there, man. We got Ron, we got Eddie, Awesome Sauce, Young Reckless. Nasir, I don't see it, man. Michael. All right. What do you think? I'll look for it. Let's just run through this real quick, like 5 minutes. Ripley interview interrupted by Natalya, and then Mustafa Ali backstage. What do y'all got going? What do you got going?
I do, bro. They never do anything right. I do like Rhea Ripley is kind of suggesting that Natalya is looking for the Rhea Ripley rug, which kind of is degrading and embarrassing and belittling. Bro, if they do something with that, it's great. If they do something with that, if they don't, then it means nothing.
I just can't get with them all of a sudden making Natalya look like a credible opponent. I just don't understand it. What do you think about the Ali gimmick encountering Alpha Academy and then
bro, please
talking to her Imperium?
All right, bro. I got a bigger question. I'm watching Woods and Dominic. Bro, why do these guys do somersaults in the ring? Like what do we do? Like again, let's go back to the real fight in the bar.
It's hilarious.
Like Xavier, like, first of all, bro, I gotta be honest with you, and I've said this before. I worked with Woods when he was Creed over there at TNA when he first broke into the business. Yeah. We brought him in because he, AJ was very good friends with him, and AJ pushed him and brought him in. Great kid, bro. I can never get past the Page stuff. Every time I see this kid, it has not gone away. I can't, because I got a daughter Paige's age.
Gotcha.
I got like issues with that. Yeah. But my point is, regardless of all that,
and before you get to that, just think about what we haven't seen.
Yeah, exactly. Right. But why are we somersaulting across the? Give me. I swear to God, bro. I love to see one of these days. I'd love to see like Ali do a somersault across the ring and Gunther just punt them into the third row and like just put an end to all the somersaults in the ring.
That would be very funny. JD McDonough vignettes, and then he cuts a backstage promo. Indashir, man. What'd you think about Indashir?
Bro, I like these guys, man. I like these guys, but I know the track records, bro. We know the track record. Who are those two big dudes in Retribution? Who are they? Jackknife and Jackhammer, and what the heck happened to them? And they were two big, impressive dudes.
Just this didn't do it for me, man. It just didn't do it. It was just it just fell flat. I don't know if the crowd had a lot to do with it, as far as just not connecting with me. It just didn't connect with me. And Jinder Mahal is coming in as like some type of straight-laced, spokesperson for him, and where's this going, Vince?
I just think, again, the attire and all, it's stereotype. Vince McMahon, he's been doing this since the caveman, bro, and he continues to do it. But like I said it last week, these are three impressive looking men. But
yeah, I don't know, man. They had some potential. I don't know. If to me, again, if it's the trio, if they did a trios deal and just pushed them to the moon, I would be more open to it, especially as heels. But it just didn't do it, man. Just didn't click for me. We got Imperium with KO and Sami backstage, and we get Cody Rhodes' in-ring promo. Anything else to say about Cody Rhodes' promo?
No, I mean the whole frog and scorpion and gimmick thing, and the thing that, like I said, stood out my way was 2 weeks ago he's in the rearview mirror. Now he's in my way. Okay.
Zoe Stark, your girl, Zoe Stark talking to Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross not paying attention to her.
Bro, can you?
Dennis Rue comes in.
Bro, can I be honest with you?
Indeed.
We are averaging what, 1.8 million people watching this show. Okay, so let's imagine there was 1.8 million people watching this show. Out of the 1.8 million people, when they're doing this vignette and they're setting a matchup for next week, how many of the 1.8 million people watching this show do you think were sitting at home saying, oh my God, Candice LaRue and Zoe, I can't wait to see that match next week? How many of the 1.8 million, why are you even promoting that? There is nobody watching this show on this planet, on any other planet, that gives a crap about this match. Why would you even promote it for next week? Like this is a hook to get people to tune in?
Here, look, if I were to play contrarian at all and try my best to push back at that, I would say maybe there's some, little girls who like Candice LeRae and appreciate likes her character and just kind of wants to be her. Okay, so if I'll at least give someone that.
Well, you can't give him that, Chris, because it's past 10 o'clock at night.
That was my second part.
Right.
So I was about to say.
Right.
So even if I gave you that much,
right,
by the time they aired this segment,
right,
that girl who loved Candice LeRae is in bed now.
Chris Little Wings is in bed. Yes,
indeed.
You're right. Absolutely.
She's in bed. She's getting ready for school tomorrow. So if anything, why don't you do the Candice LeRae segments for the little girls who like Candice LeRae? She should be like on the 8 o'clock hour, 8 o'clock Eastern hour in the beginning, where the kids are starting to go to bed, but it's 10 o'clock now. Kids are in bed.
Yep.
We got Awesome Sauce, $2.20. It's not a promotion. It's a warning. You know what that means? No. I don't know. It's not a promotion. It's a warning. Okay. Not too far. Not. Don't know what that means. Okay. We got Raquel Rodriguez and Chelsea Green. We talked about that.
We talked about that.
Rollins sit down interview part 2. Anything on that?
We talked about that.
The second, it was 2 parts.
Yeah, no, they're just circus clowns. They wanted they're in they thought they were going to Barnum and Bailey. They went down the wrong road and wound up at a wrestling show.
For the match is what Awesome Sauce said. Okay, gotcha. All right, cool. He said you guys didn't get it. No, I'm sorry, man. I didn't get it, man. You got anything on the main? The last
no, I mean, just so freaking predictable, bro. Like, come on, Heyman. Oh, and then I wonder what that was all about. Like, come on, guys. Like,
why would they have Sami and KO lose? Just the match on Raw.
Because they're trying to get sympathy on the baby face.
Trying to get sympathy on the babies. So they're going to win. Why does that matter, though, if what they seem like they're angling is that the Usos could be costing Roman and Solo the titles, like probably accidentally. So that angle is on SmackDown, but the Raw angle is that Paul Heyman is basically hiring henchmen to soften up KO and Sami. But
that was the bro. Listen, I'm gonna go back to the Attitude Era today. This is softening up. It's 6 days before WrestleMania. Okay, Chainsaw Charlie, Cactus Jack are in the ring. They're having a match. The Outlaws come out on stage. They got a table set up. They're dressed in black attire. They're watching this, that, and the other thing. All of a sudden, Billy B lines it to the ring. They hit him they hit him with chairs. They put him through tables, and JR is clearly saying they are trying to hurt them 6 days before the match. Mm-hmm. Bro, nobody was trying to hurt anybody here. They helped them win the match. They helped Judgment Day win the match. If you want to hurt these guys, you're going to hit them with chairs. You're going to put them on tables. And the announcers are going to say, oh, my God, obviously, Paul Heyman has taken on their services to hurt these guys prior to. Nobody says that.
Yes.
Nobody's saying that's the story. We saw Imperium help those guys get over.
Yeah.
That's not what is the loss matter here?
Yeah, and there was like a Easter egg. Like, I think when Becky Lynch was coming out, I think Paul Heyman was talking to I think Finn and Priest, like way behind her.
Yeah.
And so I think it would have made more sense. I think a DQ finish by the Judgment Day, that would have made more sense to me, because you could have had Judgment Day and Imperium, all 5 of them, just take them all the way.
Right, a DQ finish and heat.
Yeah,
a roll up means freaking nothing, bro. Yeah. It means zero. It doesn't mean anything, man.
Yeah. Especially like, okay, well, we're gonna have Sami about to give him a haluva kick, but then the referee's distracted, and now he's dumb, and so they're holding the leg, and that's what's going to cause the pin from Finn. I just don't have them get pinned, before, with all this momentum that you're having, the tag team title champions, you're having them lose to Judgment Day, who isn't a very solid, momentous, group as far as the tag team is concerned. It would have made much more sense if you just had all 5 of them, just take them all the way out, man. And why not have a 10-man for next week? You know what I mean? And you can do a screwy finish there too, or you could have at least the baby faces win, or to get them heat. I mean, to get them momentum, or like I said, you could have had them next week. Take them out again. You know what I mean? It's you're built. That's what these shows are for, Vince. You know this.
You're want heat. You want heat. Yeah. This is not heat. Losing a match is not heat.
Indeed, absolutely. All right, let's end up with end the show with Rollin $9.99. We'll see where Roman goes. So far, he has only been a star within factions. His past solo act was a failure. He was booed as an individual babyface. Hogan, Austin, Rock Sr. was also
a good point. You can't argue that point.
Yeah, I think the thing is, Vince, the sad part is, who in the world, as far as this new batch of stars, I don't think anybody can be compared to,
No.
Hogan, Austin, Rock,
No.
Cena.
No.
I mean,
Not at
so
all.
yeah.
Yep.
All right, Vince, let them know about the brand, my man.
Yes, guys, check out everything russosbrand.com. There's many, many podcasts on there with many, many different great people, people in the industry. Check it out, russosbrand.com.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Vince Russo, Dr. Chris. This is whoa! Toots! What? The run in. He's like, hold on a second. before you go. Toots is in the building, man. It's been a while. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, Toots. Man, you got any closing words before?
Can you imagine Toots in a ring with an opponent? It's a real grinder, bro.
Yes.
And his opponent does a couple somersaults. You talk about booting them in the third row, man. Come on, man. Can you imagine Toots, man?
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on, man. What do we?
Because how catch as catch can, man. Back in the day they would have the boots without the knee pads, just the solid colored trunks and just the boots without the knee pads. He's ready to grapple. Yep. And then all of a sudden his opponent does a flip. He's got a boot just ready to kick through his chest. So that definitely would be something that Toots would do back in his day, ladies and gentlemen. Well, actually, we'll do this so long with Toots.
Absolutely. That would be an honor.
Yes, indeed. Vince Russo, Dr. Chris, Toots Mott. Have a good night, everybody. Solo.